toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups.
There we go! They are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't.
He's going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, not a and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback will keep it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. A quick pass to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Breaks the tackle. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Using his legs, it's Moore.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got a man, it's Wallace. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take a big shot.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking to pass inside the red zone, using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Grab behind the line, it's Taylor. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Makes a grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Taylor has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Using his legs to buy some time. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage.
Taking it the other way. Past the 50. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking for room, it's Diggs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run play action. Grabs behind the line. It's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quick spin on the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
Fourth down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, though, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
The Blue Devils get enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Simmons. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Got the quick pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Duke!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Grant. Catch in the middle, it's Striblin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads quickly. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this